a whistleblower show up. I'm certain of that. Somebody from the inside will begin to talk. We'll get a paper come out, we'll get some emails, we'll get some information. It's just a matter of time. And then it'll all become clear. The extent of it, the technologies used, who's engaged in it, or the motivations and the agenda. I know that'll happen.
Is that a real picture?
That's an Airbus A380 or A340.
Because that looks like it has both like a contrail and a chemtrail together.
You got your wingtip,
That's the
vortex. We talked about those tips, and that then folds in. Basically, yeah, it folds in. But this is one of the full wingspan delivery systems, and this is Malaysia Air. It's one of their planes.
Well, what's coming out of the wingtip is not the same as what's coming out of it. I think that's just like condensation, I think, crystals.
Could be. It very well could be.
Because whenever I see a contrail, that's where it's coming from, is the wingtip.
I want answers, guys.
I really want to, man.
I mean, I see this stuff. It's like we've got the pulse, and then these little curtains of cloud are drug along the sky, and then you end up with their little trails. They look like little angels, and then there's a part of the community that calls them SLIFs, SLYPHS. They call them little angels in the sky. Well, if you subscribe to the view that every element or every molecule has an element of consciousness, then I suppose you could go there and you could say that angels could appear and want to manifest and do some healing. I can get behind that, but I don't know exactly how the technology does that and what play consciousness and the Gaia theory and the planet wants to overcome what man is doing. There's this whole thing going on. This was Phoenix 06. We've got one layer. Yeah, it's just we've got condensation, and then the ice crystals come out. They reach the bottom of that instability layer, or that they're allowed to fall, rain out, and then they hit a boundary. They hit an inversion of some kind. And so it really comes back to the atmosphere has really been sliced and diced. This was Eastern Idaho again, looking at one of the rooms of the house. We had an axis where the clouds were really just coming together, layer by layer by layer by layer. It was all just condensing. We're supposed to get 2 to 4 inches of snow out of this. We got just enough to a little bit of dust. I give up.
So it's not working.
I give up. No, it's working perfectly because they got what they wanted. I just didn't
want
get
us to get the weather.
I say that to the folks in New Orleans. They've got different agendas for different parts of the planet.
Yeah.
Some is floods, some is tornadoes. And at some point, it's just going to get out of their hands, and they're not going to be able to control it. They'll push something too far, and it'll fight back. This was free. This was it was about 2 in the afternoon, 13 December 04. I was in the backyard. Nice little camera. And what is that? And it started to just look like a lobster. some kind of strange, freaky thing in the sky. It lasted 83 minutes. That was it. And I'm like, yeah, it was just really, really bizarre. So, and it was, you get a square, you'd have an indent and an indent, and the whole thing just started to twist, and then that funky shape was off in front of this side. That's what it looked like, isn't it? I mean, it looked like a scorpion. Or a trilobite, or...
It's like the big hugger.
Oh,
aliens.
Yeah, fun. This idea.
Fun.
So, this kind of a raining square, but I mean the origination point is here. And if you're going to fly a chemtrail flight through this, you'd ride across and bisect this opening, or they would run it through here and then still hit that. But that's how they would then surveil that particular phenomenon in the sky. But I just kept thinking squares, the right angles, the helix twisting, it just, something about it wasn't right. And then in thunderstorms, this comes back to the spiral of the Oregon again. Every one of these had a spiral hole. Then the thunderstorm was rolling off the top of that. So, natural, unnatural, I don't know if that really matters. so many little, oh, that's odd.
I still don't grasp the square thing. That's the thing that's not stupid.
Why it's square.
Yeah.
Now that
So
you,
you press it in
They're
the wall.
grids that they lay,
yeah, I think that,
I think it's
that
from the grids that they lay out there from
Exactly.
before.
the cloud is forming within the grid. And see, the curl wants to be round, but then the curl is shaped by the grid, the Oregon curl. So, another square cloud here, boop, 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 but it's still cranking in the middle, but it's still bounded in the square shape. Square. I don't know, and then just a wave. You'll see these bars just kind of show up in the sky, and then they'll just pulse through. You're like, explain this, Dan Hope. More squares. You get kind of like holes or depressions in the clouds, and then there's the current that connects the holes.
So what are clouds actually supposed to be then? If you're not supposed to be like, what are clouds actually supposed to be?
Well, and that's what I was saying earlier, is that the Russians started tweaking our weather full-time, continent-wide in '76. And look at this. Imagine a pool, an Olympic-sized pool, because the Earth's sphere is an enclosed system. It's a closed system. You put a little kid off in the corner of an Olympic-sized pool. Tell me, where in that pool are the waves of that child playing not going to impact? There isn't a spot you can go to hide from. So it does propagate out planet-wide. Even if it's a little wave, it has an effect. And especially since the technology is not distance sensitive. I mean, you can be sitting over in the Ural Mountains and focus the weapon over Utah, and you hit the button, and the effect is instantaneous. You'd be on the moon. On the other side of the moon, the waves go through the planet and pop out. So I don't know exactly what the clouds are supposed to look like, and I can even, my favorite stuff to look at is World War II. Love looking at aviation battles from World War II times, because you still have those aircraft, the B-17, B-29, the British bombers, and you get contrails. You can see typical and normal contrails from those piston and radial engines. But it's the clouds, and there's still some odd things that I see in the clouds from World War II. So I wish I had all those answers. I just don't. I really thought that looking back even to the 1890s and those kind of pictures that I'd see natural clouds, even then I see some odd things that I go, is that workable? Or is there some of that ancient technology that's always been left on? You know, so I'm still digging. And just kind of the influence of the waves, you know, cutting across the cloud there, and then off 90 degrees there. You know, they're subtle little influences.
Oh,
Whoa.
whoa.
Spread that wave, Cameron.
Wow.
Is that's for real?
Yeah, that's for real.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, because
On the Front Range?
behind the Front Range, the next mountain is behind.
Is that the San Luis Valley?
No, it's like south of Elk Mountain in Wyoming. As you head Laramie,
Yeah.
it's about 8 miles south of that.
Oh, good.
So if we had the beginnings of this in the '70s, then there were